remember when I was about 7 years old, I asked Mom for a little sister. We must go to Pick n Pay now and buy one. Not knowing that's how it works, clearly. Little did I know that later that year, I would get a brother. My very own brother. That was mine. When my little brother was born, I remember looking at him and seeing the smallest person that I've ever seen. His hands were so tiny, and I remembered he had a cute button nose, which later in life I mocked him about it, and he got angry every time. My first visit to the hospital, I took 2 toys with me to play with, one for me and one for my brother. I remember when we lived in Griekwastad, my mum and I came back from the shops at Pieterskok with about 7 or 8 street kids playing in the house just randomly. He decided he was bored with what he was doing and he went to the street to find new friends. He was around 7 years old. In Bosmasburg we had a farm-like house with a big yard. In it was a lot of animals, and it was our job to clean the cage for all the animals every Saturday. And we argued every time about whose turn it was to climb in the dirty dam where the geese were to clean it out. We wrestled for it, and I won obviously. If we would wrestle now, I wouldn't win, because he's quite big. Tall. Then we moved to Gauteng, and both of us grew up. Our personalities started to develop, and it was clear from the beginning that the brothers was completely different. I wanted to stay home and watch movies, and he wanted to go to friends. I wanted to play Minecraft, and he wanted to go play Need for Speed or Call of Duty. In 1 week I saw 2 or 3 of my friends, and in 1 week he saw 20, 30 of his friends. And yes, he had a lot of friends. Scott was one of those people that was a people's person who would stand out in the crowd even though he didn't say a word. He was the type of person that would go, who would help. He was the type of person that would go help anyone at any time of the day. We went go-karting one time and we made a bet who would be the winner because he was so big and tall and myself not. I said I would beat him because I'm more experienced and I'm lighter. That night he beat me by 2 laps. And I denied it and had excuses every time we mentioned it. But now I can finally say that he beat me fair and square. Pieterskok was one of those people that ate the whole time. I remember him going to one of his friends' house just in time for supper. And once supper was finished, he got a fake call from Mom to tell him to come home, just so he didn't have to do the dishes. He would just pitch up, eat, and leave. When we moved into our new home, he stopped by, and Roel asked, could he help move the table because I wasn't there. He said sure, but he wants food as payment. Needless to say, there wasn't much in the house while moving in. He ended up living with Weet-Bix and a half-bottle salad dressing. But the table was moved. There really are so many stories of Pieterskok, but I don't think we want to sit here for 3 weeks. Last night I was busy writing this eulogy and I came across the video where the title says, "Why doesn't God stop murders or other horrible crimes?" And the guy had quite an amazing reply, just what I needed at the moment to make me feel just a little bit better. But he ended with this. He told the story. There was a farmer who lost his horse, and the neighbor came to him and said, "What bad luck you have, your horse is gone." The farmer said, "What do I know about these things?" A couple of days later, the horse returned with 20 other wild horses, and the neighbor came to him and said, "What good luck you have with these 20 horses." The farmer said, "What do I know about these things?" The son of the farmer wanted to tame one of the horses and got kicked in the leg and got broken. The neighbor came to him and said, "What bad luck you have with your son's leg being broken." The farmer says, "What do I know about these things?" A few days go by and a bunch of thugs arrive and looking for recruits to join their gang. Young and able men, they chose the farmer's son but realized his leg was broken and said, "We don't want him, we'll go to the next house." The neighbor came back and said, "What good luck you have that your son's leg was broken, isn't it?" In one little series of episodes, we don't know what lies ahead. Why don't we wait until we stand before God face to face and we will find out? There were reasons why He allowed what He did, so that we will see them. See the majesty of love and good. You see, He's rejoicing in heaven right now. And when I was alone with Mom in the room after He passed away, she told me that He had finished the race. So our job right now is to glorify God first and foremost. And secondly, make sure we run the race as best we can, like He did, so we can see Him in heaven one day. P.S. I love you. And see you later. Thank you.